Hiya, so we're here today. We know that there's a cost of living crisis happening, and we know that it's going to get worse as the year goes on. We know the effects that can have on mental health. So today we've got Arlyne here from Roots to Fruit. Me and Arlyne know each other from work. We're both a couple of boring accountants, and Arlyne's going to talk to us about some tips and helps and what Roots to Fruit can actually do and help and advise us on. So, Arlyne, I know in the last economic downturn we saw a spike in suicide rates. I know this isn't an economic downturn, but it is a cost of living crisis that we're facing. So, what are your thoughts on money and the effects on mental health?
Yes. Well, I have to say, firstly, thank you for having me on here on this platform. I feel like the work that you and Project 14 team are doing is really great. And I'm just happy to play a part in it. And if I can help even one person, then that's fantastic. Roots to Fruits is all about financial well-being, highlighting the effect of your finances, right? To mental health. It started off in 2020 when I saw kind of the effects that people being on furlough and people being let go of their roles had on their mental health. So I'm just here to just highlight the links. So one thing I wanted to mention around it is that when you have financial difficulties, sometimes you then close up. That's when anxiety starts about, and then people can get depressed, which makes it difficult to then focus on, I need to pay my bills, I need to meet any kind of financial obligations that I have. And that's the link, and vice versa. Maybe if you have mental health issues or, just feeling a bit anxious or whatever it is, on the spectrum, it's hard to then care about your finances as well. So it's just highlighting that and making sure that people can spot some certain things and then seek help where they can.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you. So at Project 14, how we base a lot of the advice and tips that we give out, we base it around the NHS 5 steps to mental well-being.
Yes.
And what we were thinking is there anything similar for that in terms of money and how that can help with people when they're feeling that pinch?
Yes, I brought my tips that I always give to people that are my clients and everything. So it's not quite 5, it's 7.
There you go.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not like a daily thing that you can do, but more of 7 things that you can focus on or try to improve in the next 6 months, for example. First one is around credit score. Offline, we were just talking about making sure that you look after your credit score and understanding what it is. A lot of people don't even know where to check it. So yeah, that's one thing. Get a hold of your credit score. Save for an emergency fund. So the thing that sparked Roots to Fruits was that a lot of people felt the effects of not having a pot of money, even though now they're not getting a steady income. So having an emergency fund surely helps with that. And so that would be 3 to 6 months of your income that you can save, if you can save that much. The other ones are to have a budget or a money tracker. So Roots to Fruits has a free Excel template. So maybe we can add that in the link as well.
Definitely.
And yeah, look at your short-term to long-term debt. So only use 20% of your credit limit, because that's a factor as well. So if you'd use 80% of your credit limit and you can't meet your obligations, then it's a bit of an issue. So that's one of the things. Set up a retirement plan. I know we're in our 20s.
Older.
Yeah, me too, but yeah, we can pretend. But yeah, everybody should think about their pension fund, their retirement fund, because you can start saving for it now and understand where your money's going when you've got a pension plan. And then get life insurance and have multiple streams of income if you can. So those are the sort of things that people can start thinking about, and then just use it as a tick box. If they can meet all those things, hopefully within the next 6 months, they should help.
Brilliant, thank you. And like I said, all those tips, we'll write them down, we'll get them there. We'll share the Excel template so people have got that should they want to use it. And there are other apps out there, and even just your iPhone notes or whatever phone you use, notes is good for that. So we do know that obviously things are getting dearer, and we think things are going to get a little bit dearer.
Yes.
So in terms of preparing ourselves to feel that pinch,
Mm-hmm.
do you have any tips around that and what we can do there?
Yes, it's so unfortunate because we just got through a really hard time, and then now it's like, okay, you need to strap up again. They keep saying October, right? That's when you're going to see the real effects in terms of like the rise in energy costs and heating and gas and everything else. So maybe during the summer months, things that people can do is to start to think about how they spend and start to think about where they can save a little bit more. So with the budget tracker that I mentioned before, you can then go through your bank account. Some people are really good at it. A lot more people aren't. They don't look at their bank account, what they're spending money on. So just kind of sit down and have a look at where your money's going and where you can have some savings. So using price comparison sites are really good. So heating, maybe not anymore. You can't find like cheaper energy, but things like that, or like your insurance costs, just using price comparison sites will be a massive tip for me. And then just understanding what's coming in and what's coming out is another one for those that don't do it at all.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then sort of finally what we want to sort of touch on is if people are struggling, what sort of resources are out there, sort of places they can go, places that can get help should they need them. What sort of places could you recommend for that?
Yes, so a couple of people that I've worked with found that a couple of sites are quite good, like Money Helpers and the Step Change Debt Charity as well. There's the Citizen Advice website you can go, and then Christians Against Poverty as well is one that I know personally have helped a few people. I think it's that approach as well and the way that they speak to people. So there's a lot of resources, and I'm sure we'll add the links onto the description in terms of where you can go and then just talk to someone. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And as I say, we will be including all those links in the comments, in the description. So they're all out there. You'll all have them. We'll make it a safe post so people can navigate to this really easily. Just to echo what Arlyne said, please, please, please keep talking. Please, please, please seek help. Please don't bottle this up. Please make sure that you're talking to people, and together we will be right. Nice one.